Hi everyone, welcome back. Did I have a face explosion? Yeah. How are you? Good, I hope. So, yeah, I've just been for a walk. Oh my God, I'm so unfit. And when Harley was here, we went for a little walk. Well, actually, we went for a drive. And on the way back, we went for a walk in the campsite nearby. You have to park the car up in the car park, and then we went for a little walk and we sat at the park. Harley played. We had a few drinks. I had soft drink. Gary had a beer, and we had an ice cream when the ice cream man came. But it was weekend, and I think it was a Sunday when he went home. So Gary's looking after River and Ezra today, and well, they were playing outside, and then we decided to take them for a walk. And so we walked there up the bumpy unmade road, and then we walked around the site because the club where you can get a drink and play in the park wasn't open because it's not weekend and kids are at school, so they don't open. So we just had a little walk around the actual campsite and see the views that some of the people in their caravans have, and they are spectacular. They really are. We talked to a guy who's got horses opposite, and one of them's a racehorse, and he works there, so you know, he keeps the horses there like his bit of land. They're very close to the sea. They're much closer to the sea than we are. And then Gary said, oh, there's a bunker around here, like a wartime bunker. Huge wartime bunker. I mean, a massive dome. And it must have been, at the time, I mean, if it was still a campsite, it must have been for everybody, you know. Obviously, I don't think it was a big campsite back then, but there's a lookout tower. Might have been for troops station. I don't know, but there was a big bunker, and there was lots of different lookout posts that are still there. And it was quite thirsty work walking as well in the sun. Ezra was lucky. He had his pushchair and he fell asleep, but the rest of us, we had to hoof it. And it really does bring it home to you just how unfit you've become when you do something like that. And there was a couple of hills involved, so that made it even worse. So yeah, when we got to the point where it was either go home or go find another one, and Gary decided he was going to go to the next camp and club to see if there was somewhere for the kids to play. Well, mainly River, because Ezra's just a baby, and get a drink. So I walked home down the hill. I said I'd do a little bit of work while you are still out, and then hardly got through and open with me, and he popped up, knocked at the door. It all closed, so it didn't go anywhere. And so we went out the garden when I finished that, and yeah, so now they're back. So if you hear noises, that will be River in and out. So yesterday, today I finally got the fly. That fly has been mocking me. It's been really leading me a merry dance, and I finally got it. And River opened the door and let in another one. So no, got to start all over again with a new fly. God, I hate flies. So just got some happy mail and did a little happy mail video. Here it is. That's all you're gonna get. All you're gonna get. So you've probably seen it already. Actually, I don't know when I'm popping it up. So let's have a look at the bookies. This is Happy Hump Day. It's a bit of a dark one. Probably see it more there. Yeah, I can't even see those people when I look at it. So there's Mando. I can't see any Grogu. But we got words. We got words. As far as I'm concerned, if you can make it through your day and still sleep at night, you're doing better than most. And that's Miggs Mayfield. Miggs Mayfield. I don't know which one he is. I don't even recognise that picture as anyone. Nope. Don't know who that is. And I dropped one on the floor. Never mind. Let's do the jokes. One of those really tickled me yesterday. Old people are fond of giving good advice, It consoles them for no longer being capable of setting a bad example. Francois de la Rochefoucauld. Yeah. Rochefoucauld. Rochefoucauld. Old, he gets tired brushing his teeth. And that was Leopold Fechner. Really putting me through it with the names, aren't they, today? If you resolve to give up smoking, drinking and loving, you don't actually live longer. It just seems longer. Clement Freud. Not had a Clement Freud one before. We're halfway through the book. Exactly. See, if I did one a day, we'd be nowhere near through the book. But I like doing a page. A whole page. Wow, so yeah, I've now done a Happy Mail video and an Open With Me. And so I'm trying to get ahead. And I've been working on something. And I thought, I'm working on square. So I did the thing that I want to work on. And then I turned it into what I thought looked like a circle. But when I looked at it, it seemed more like a hexagon. But it wasn't. It had 5 points. So it looks like a 5-sided whatever thing. And I thought, I can't have that. We can't have that. So, yeah, I need to work on it and get it together, really. So, but the thing is, it's now become 3 projects because I made the thing and then I thought if I did something else to the thing, that would be cool for a project maybe near a certain time of the year where there's festivities. And then there's another project of a hexagon, but I need to turn it into a square. So yeah, I'm not going to have any hope of concentrating today. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. Gary's at work. I should, as long as I don't have 0 sleep, like last night, wasn't able to sleep that well, wide awake, annoying. So yeah, as long as I am refreshed, I will hopefully get something sorted. Even if I just leave that one and do a different one, you know, I don't know. Might be a standalone square of sorts this time around. I have to see. But anyway, at least I'm getting some work done, which is cool. You know, a little bit ahead of myself, trying. Anyway, I've got to do my hump day giveaway for your today, which is my yesterday, because my today is your tomorrow. And, well, you know, things have not been made easy by all the stuff that we've had going on. There have been so many things. So I think I'm doing remarkably well to catch up with myself, let alone get ahead, you know, just saying. So, we've got spag bol for dinner today, not me cooking. Gary started it it's been a slow cooker. I wouldn't have thought of doing spag bol. That's spaghetti bolognese, by the way, in a slow cooker, but he's doing it. And I woke up to the smell of spag bol cooking. And that's very disconcerting in the morning, you know. You normally wake up to the smell of crumpets or bacon and egg or something like that. But, you know, not kind of a meat dish. It's a bit of a weird thing to wake up smelling, really, but never mind. Anyway, she's singing now. You might hear it. Sings all the time and talks. Don't stop talking. And as we were walking up the hill to get to this thing today, Gary said, has she stopped yet? I'm like, no. Just so she's like, I was the same. I was absolutely did not stop talking when I was a child. I used to get told all the time, don't you ever stop. It stood me in good stead for doing this for a living, I guess, because, you know, if I was one of those quiet, unassuming kids, I might be a quiet, unassuming adult, in which case my videos would be a bit like this. Be a bit boring, wouldn't they? Maybe not. Maybe you prefer it. Get more crochet done. If I shut my face for 5 minutes. Who knows? So, I've been sorting out a few drawers. God. And, I just thought, well, I better get into these. And there's kind of clothes in there that I won't wear now because it's not winter anymore and I don't need to throw them away, but I just need to find somewhere else for them. And then I need to put the shorts in so I can grab hold of those when I need shorts and, lighter weight, not so thick and warm clothes. So yeah, I've been sorting the drawers out, and I thought, I need to sort this cupboard out because it's got Christmas presents in it. I know Gary giving me all these ideas early, and all of Paul's birthday presents in it, and I've got paper and a card. I need to wrap that all up, and I was going to take the Christmas presents out into the yarn van and find a place to store them because, after Christmas I was like, yes, I've got my wardrobe back, yes, but only for about a month until he started telling me what he wanted, and now I've got no I've got my wardrobe back. Just about my wardrobe. So yeah, I need to find a place to store them because I thought, oh well, maybe I can store them out there. Find a spot and just pop them out there. That'd be easier. Somewhere that I don't kind of have to get at very often. But I've got so little space that I've not sort of, messed up already. Stuff from my house and stuff like that. I do need to go through everything, and it's always another day though, and couldn't do it in the winter, it was too cold. Now it's too hot, so I keep putting it on. But I've lost a set of keys, guys, as well. I know. And I'm sure I've lost these before, and we've talked about it and agreed that maybe I should take a picture of it. Write it down. Maybe I'll put it in my phone. I have to go through my notes. There might be one saying, keys are. And I doubt it, though, somehow. I do annoy myself. There's no getting out of it. I really, really, really do. But, not enough to do something about it next time, unfortunately. I don't know. So, yeah, Comic-Con in a couple of days. Wow. Really come round quick. Hopefully I'll get some tea bags while I'm there. You know what I mean? 5-finger discount tea bags. Got to be done. It's got to be done. And maybe some more postcards for Jane. Now, thank you if you've come forward and said you would send postcards to Jane. Jane's in Canada, and Jane has cancer, and she would love postcards from anywhere where you are. I mean, it could be Devon, or it could be like the Bahamas, Malta, wherever you live. If you'd be willing to send postcards to her, then please let me know. My email address will be in the description box, and I can pop her address to you. And if you wouldn't mind just sending her, even if it's an envelope with a few different ones in, and then she can look at them and like little messages on the back of them, as many as you want to send. That would be fantastic. So if you let me know, I will give you her address and you can send them. So what else have I got to tell you? Let me think. Getting cold. I put the aircon on because I was so hot when I got in. It was really warm, and walking as well. So yeah, I got in and I thought, oh, I could put that on. And now I'm sitting there thinking, I could do with a blanket, really. Legs are cold. So as you can see, I've got another wound. It's not a very bad one. Where is it? It's that bad you can't even probably see it there. It could have been worse, but that sharp bit that got me before got me again. And I said to Gary, you need to get rid of this. It's just where he's not finished part of the work off very right. So anyway, he went, where is it? And I said, it always gets me on the arm. So he's got rid of it. Yes. So I said to him, you need to put edging on these door jams and stuff like that when you finish them. He went, yeah, I never get round to it. I said, well, when you can't work out in the garden and you've got nothing to do, that's a perfect job. Just get the stuff and get stuck in. So we'll have to try and remember to get little bits to finish off little jobs you get out of mind. Once little jobs are finished, once big jobs are finished, you leave little bits of it left. And it's like me. I was gonna paint that window frame and everything else. Still not done. And every time I see one of those knots in the wood, I think it's a spider. Every time. And yet I bought all this paint, and the paint that I bought was like a shiny pink paint, like a glittery pink. Thought that looked really stunning. Not, but never mind. I thought it looked cool. It's still in the yarn van, sitting there in a pot, and I've got a spray paint of it. I was going to do this something. I've just going to do a chair as well. The chair's out there. It looks disgusting. I'll sit on it now. I've got rid of the business chair that I had out there. It used to be in here. It was the most uncomfortable chair I've ever had. So, and then it was getting wheeled, and it would be in my way. So I'd wheel it over there. It was in my way. I'd wheel it over when I was working out there. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to evict it. So I opened the door and I wheeled it out. And I said to Gary, if you want, you can take it to the tip. He said, no, we just let people sit on it. Oh, okay, you better watch the kids with it then, or they go wheeling off down the path. Don't know where he's put it now, but it's just going to be one of the chairs until it falls to pieces or something. And then he'll probably dismantle it and take it to the tip. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, he took me to the tip yesterday. Knows how to show a girl a good time, this Gary. And I said to him, did you get that box that I put outside the caravan? The yarn van, Tracy yarn van. And he said, didn't see it. And that's what made me say about the chair. I also had one on the inside that I could have got. Forgot about that as well. Just, yeah, it didn't occur to me. Otherwise, I could have took them. Well, to be fair to me, I didn't know we were going to do that until we were sitting in the car ready to go. And he said, have we got time to do it? And I said, yeah, why not? So it wasn't like a planned trip. So otherwise, I might have thought of it. Interesting topic of conversation, huh? But yeah, it's nice to show a girl a good time. I'm starving, actually. We didn't have breakfast, that's why. And it's now probably about 2 o'clock. Field trip. Actually, it is 1:17. The place where we were earlier has a caravan owned by Frank Bruno, the boxer. The one that fought Mike Tyson and actually hurt him a little bit. Lost, but he hurt him. I think he had a very hard punch, but he was just too nice. Apparently, anyway. So he's got a caravan there and we know where it is and everything. And so I messaged my son Paul about, we were walking around there, I'm absolutely exhausted. Saw Bruno's caravan. And he said, Bruno? So I said, yeah, Frank Bruno's got a caravan. And he said, Frank Bruno, Danny Dyer, don't they realise it's the Isle of Sheppey? Because, you know, it's the Isle of Sheppey. And we've got now celebrities everywhere. First one was Patsy Palmer, you know, Bianca from EastEnders. Ricky! That one. Yeah. She bought a house. I don't think she owns it still. I don't know, to be honest with you, but she bought a house. And then we had the other one, Phil Mitchell, just off the island where I used to live. And it was like, what? Well, they're all coming here, you know, got to understand it. So now we've got Danny Dyer working in a caravan site, was supposedly as a, what are they called? The thing I hate and I never watch, reality TV show. It's him and his daughter Danny the boy and Danny the girl. They're going to be doing this, but they're going to film it once a month. So really they're not running a caravan site, are they? They're just coming for the day and filming for the day and then going back to do what they normally do. So that's why I don't believe any of these reality shows. They're not real. They're just not. I don't believe them. You see what's on camera and that's it. The rest is just baloney. Anyway, so yeah, they're everywhere now. Goodness gracious. So I haven't really got anything else to talk to you about, I don't think, because I'm doing this really early for me. I normally wait until the afternoon, but I thought that'll probably be when there's more kids, because Charlotte will bring Sophia and then they'll be running around and being noisy and everything else, so it'll probably be easier to do it now. So yeah. Anyway, I might take Lola with me. Remember Lola? My little Lola. And every now and then I do talk to her. It's probably run out of batteries. Hello, Lola. Are you with me? She is. Yeah, you can sit there. Talk to the chicken. She's going to upstage me now. Talk to the chicken. Chicky, chicky, chicky. I like the little flapping. I think she does actually respond to you. No, I don't. Anyway, so yeah, I could take her with me, couldn't I? To Comic-Con, I mean. Yeah. She is. I love Lola. She's my little Lola. I could put her in my cabinet. Grogu's in my cabinet. I've got one in an egg that Gary got me. It used to be over there, but now I do have a place. Okay. See that? She nudged me because I wasn't taking any notice. So yeah, I've got Grogu in his little egg, and he bought me a crystal Grogu from Swarovski, and that's in there as well. And then he made one out of Lego. He put that in there as well. It was a proper one. Yeah, it's a proper one, not one that he just cobbled together, you know. He likes doing them little miniature Lego things. Especially, well, Star Wars ones anyway. It's gone quite a long time. I think they do kind of respond to you. When I always go, hello, Lola. Lola, hello. It's probably going to shut down now. There you go. Oh, well. I'm going to get off. I'm going to go and join Lola. And I'll see you. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye for now.